Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some NBA with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, if you guys have been following this channel, especially the basketball coverage, you guys know that I'm a huge fan of Karl Towns. Obviously, his game, I love his game. I've even made a video. You can go. I'll leave it in the description. I even made a video saying that I think he's going to be better than Anthony Davis. I feel like he's already not that far from Anthony Davis in his rookie year. That being said, Karl Towns, man, great player. He's in a great situation in Minnesota. They got a good young core outside of him, with Andrew Wiggins, Zach LaVine, Chris Dunn, who he gets drafted now, Ricky Rubio. They have a good team. Shabazz Muhammad. They have a good squad in Minnesota. And now you have him being you had him being mentored by Kevin Garnett, and he was able to flourish and really take a lot from KG. They even said that he was able to match KG's intensity in practices, which is no small feat. Not just that, though. The coach, the guy that decided to be at the helm for the Timberwolves, and that guy being Tom Thibodeau. I know a lot of people have their opinions on him, but Tom Thibodeau, is a proven winner in this league, and defensively one of the best coaches. You look at what he has now in Minnesota. Zach LaVine, physically speaking, these are just physical tools. Obviously, these guys are going to have to grow and learn some of the nuances of being better defenders. But Zach LaVine, Andrew Wiggins, Karl Towns, physically speaking, they have really good physical tools, and they can play passing lanes really well. And I feel like with Tom Thibodeau kind of giving them a structure defensively, it's going to make them a lot better as basketball players. And you know what? I'm not sure if I've said this in other videos, so I might have to go back and watch them. But if I haven't already, let me say it in this video. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves, I'm picking them right now, will make the playoffs next year. I think Tom Thibodeau is going to make that much of a difference. I think Karl Towns is that damn good. I think Andrew Wiggins is that damn good. And LaVine is going to get better as well. So you heard it here first. The Timberwolves end the longest playoff drought in the NBA, and they make the playoffs. But I've been rambling for 2 minutes. What this video is about is Karl Towns, man, and the quote he had, and I think it resonated with me, being a fan of a smaller market team, and him, talking about changing the culture. Here's what he said. I'll talk to Karl. I'll read what Karl Towns said. This is on Twitter via John Krasinski, whatever. I don't know how you say his name. This guy from the Associated Press that covers the Timberwolves. Here's the quote that Karl Towns had about the Timberwolves and them changing the culture. He said, I quote, "A lot of people tend to think we're the Timberwolves and we're at the bottom of the barrel. I just want people to know that we're coming. Just remember us because where we were the last 13 years, things are about to change." So I want to highlight a couple parts of this. Obviously, he says, just remember us, because where we were the last 13 years, the 13 years being, the last time they made the playoffs and just being very subpar and being inept drafting talent. That's, remember us, because there's 30 teams in the NBA, and to be remembered at all is hard, because so many great players, so much great talent, and I think that the Timberwolves have the kind of team that fans will tune in to watch. I think Karl Towns will one day be the MVP of this league, and I think he's good enough, along with Andrew Wiggins, to turn Minnesota, believe it or not, into a destination. Like, when you win, you can do those kind of things, and I think he's good enough to do that. The same way LeBron did in Cleveland. Cleveland was never a destination for LeBron, but now it is. Everybody wants to play LeBron. One day I believe that everybody wants to play Karl Towns and Andrew Wiggins. And, the Timberwolves, that's probably like the number one team I watch on League Pass outside the Hornets. They have a great team. Great group of young guys there. Karl Towns, when you look at his game, shoots, does everything well. He can handle the ball at his size. Shoot the three. He kind of is everything these general managers look for. With floor spacing. He can provide that. He made 33 pointers last year. Obviously scoring in the low post, mid post, face up, post game. Defensively sound, blocking shots. The guy obviously has a long way to go, But damn, the sky is the limit for Karl Towns, and not just that. Not as only is he a talented player, he's got a great head on his shoulders. He's being mentored by one of the most fierce competitors and best players to ever play this game in Kevin Garnett, and they now have one of the best defensive, if not the best defensive coach in the NBA. So these words to me are not just words. I believe that everything Karl Towns says in this quote right here will come to fruition, and the Timberwolves will not just change the culture, but they will become one of the best teams in the West, if not a powerhouse in the West within the next 3 to 4 years. So be on the lookout. Karl Towns, Minnesota Timberwolves, he's proclaiming to change the culture very soon. Let me know what you guys think. Are the Timberwolves about to get a lot better with Karl Towns and this group of young guys they have? And what do you think about his quote? I'll leave it for you guys down in the description. Let me know what you guys think. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.